when it comes to internship, you will have a full-fledged training. What do I mean by that is you get into a place where you will be put into different groups. You will be separated into domains, and you will have some classroom kind of an environment if you have been to an office. But in this pandemic, so you cannot go there, so you'll do everything virtually, but you will be split into cohorts are nothing but like a classrooms, like you will be split into 30. Okay, so you will be assigned a SME who will be like your go-to person for any of your questions, queries, or how to learn and what to learn, and basically everything. So everything related to tech, you can contact him or her. So they will be guiding you in everything. Okay, so that is how the flow of internship goes. Then another important thing that I would like to share is internship is they give priority to internships. Okay, so when you complete an internship, they know that you have been into some you have already committed yourself to Cognizant. Okay, so that is the main thing that they expect. Okay, when you give commitment to the company, so I'm gonna join your company. So CSD is something like doing virtually. Okay, so internship is where you go to their office, you have a tag of Cognizant, you will be given that in a week. So you wear that. So basically what they are assessing you is that you continue after this internship, since Cognizant is one of the few companies which doesn't have any bond to them. Like most companies have bond, so like 1 year or 1.5 year or 2 years maybe. So this is the only company that you don't have a bond. So once you complete the internship, you can join other companies as well. So there's no restriction that you have to join Cognizant unless and until your college has some restrictions to it. Okay, so the thing is that when you commit yourself to the internship, they already know that you are a eligible candidate for their full-time job. Okay, so you will be joining Cognizant in the future, since there are a lot of vacancies out there. Okay, they have to fill it. So if people are dropping after intern, so that is the loss for the company, right? So they have trained you, they have spent a lot of resource, they have put in a money, and they have put in a lot of work. And if you don't join them, so that is big loss for the company. So if most people do that, then the company doesn't run in that way. So they are assessing in a way that you have to be committed to the company. Okay, so internship, when you join internship, that is what you are conveying to them. First point. So first point is that is the thing that you are conveying to the company. Okay, so when you join as an intern, so then you have to learn. So you have some tracks, you will be put into some domains, and you have to keep learning to the track, and you will have some points as well. So you have to complete your daily on weekly assessments. So you will have those. You have another platform where you will be like, the platform is like hacker rank, where you have to code and you have to submit, and then you get your results. Okay, so that is the flow of internship. And as I said, priority is given to the internship. So if you are planning to take up CSD, I don't think people need to take up CSD. And I'm not sure why Cognizant is offering a you know CSD as well. So there are people who cannot come to the office and they work. So for those minimal people, only the handful of people who cannot come to office daily and work. So for those people, so this time it is everything is virtual, so you don't feel any difference in from CSD to internship. But the only thing is that you will be having the SME, as I said. So you will be split into 30, and you will have a SME who will be the uh, point of contact for all your doubts and queries. So you won't have that in the CSD. So that is the key difference you will face when you go with CSD. Another thing, the priority is given for the candidates who pick up the internship. So as I keep suggesting, that is the commitment that you give to the company, since they are spending a lot of money. So you are learning, you are not going to do any projects for the company, or you are not going to generate any revenue for the company, but they are still paying you, right? So I'm not sure what will they pay this time. So it is purely virtual, so I don't think they would pay, but there are chances that they would pay at least minimal amount. So I'm not sure on that, since you are learning. Okay, most companies you will start working on, I don't know, maybe uh third month or the second month. Okay, so since Cognizant is full of learning, so when you all the 4 months you will just be learning. Okay, you won't get into any project. You won't be given any projects to do as well. So at the end you will be having a project where you have to pick up your own. There will be a lot of titles given to you, so you have to pick up one, and you have to complete. You have to complete the requirements that is given on the project. So that is the only project that you will work. So Cognizant is paying you for learning, so you have to understand that. And most people ask me that um, you should understand, right? When you come from the point of a company, okay, so they are paying you to learn, and then you don't generate any revenue for the company, okay, so you are being paid. So there is no reason that Cognizant has to pay you for learning, right? Learning has to be done by yourself. So you are the person who has to learn and who has to showcase the skill to get into a company and start working. So Cognizant is paying you to learn, and the only aspect of they paying you, the since if I remember correctly, the person who conducted our first, he came to our college and gave a talk. That guy was speaking about you are given an opportunity to come to our office and feel the environment and feel the Cognizant. So when you have that, when you have a golden opportunity to go into an office environment and work there, and once you settle over there, so since I have seen a lot of people struggling to work, so they are not used to that, so they are not used to sit in front of a system for the entire day. So there might be people who are familiar, who are gamers, so they don't have any pain on that, since most people sit for hours together and play. And if you're one of the gamers, I am too, so I do play games, so of that kind. So there are a lot of things that you won't get when you don't join as an intern. So it is really difficult for the company as well and for you as well. So from the college, when there is a shift from the college days, when you go to an office, it will be really difficult for you to adapt. So the period that they give in the internship is the right time for you to adapt to the company and what is the thing going on, what is the process, or you have to frame your daily routine. So that is really important. So you have to frame your own routine, so how, when I should wake up and what is the kind of task that I have to do in the morning, after leaving office, after in the evening times, what I have to do. And there are a lot of things going on, so you have to frame your routine. So this is the golden time that you can do. So if you join us in CSD, you won't get any of those opportunities to work, or you feel that. Okay, so you won't have the necessity to do that as well, since you CSD is completely of self learning. So you have to teach yourself, you have to submit the assignments, that's it. So you don't have any company, sorry, you don't have any direct contact with the company. So you don't have any SMEs, you don't have anything. You just complete the course, you type in the results and submit the assignments that are given. So that's it. So you won't have anything. So when it comes to CSD, this is the only problem that I see. So I'm not sure why people keep on asking why I have to use I have to choose CSD or internship. So you have to definitely choose internship. So that is the only point that I have to insist at this time. So there are a lot of people watching this previous, there were like 3.7k views, I think. So there are a lot of people watching it. So if you are watching it, or if your friends suggest you to go for CSD or something else, I highly recommend that you go with the internship. So the main factors or main advantages of getting an intern is that, as I said, you can fix your daily routine, and you have an SME who can who is the go-to person for all your queries, and you feel the Cognizant spirit when you go to the office. But this time it is really difficult for you guys to cope up with how things work and how things will roll out. I'm not sure how they are gonna do that, but you will have at least a feel of meeting people from Cognizant or the higher authorities. So you will have a lot of leadership connects, maybe in the first 1 week, or for the first 1 month, or maybe you can have it the later stage as well. So those people will come to you and talk to you, and they will definitely come to you, and they would expect people to ask a lot of questions. So if you have any questions, or if you have any questions related to Cognizant or how things are going with Cognizant, you can ask them in the leadership connect. So that is the right place. So you won't get those kind of opportunities when you go with the CSD. Okay, so I highly insist again with the CSD thing. You don't have to go with CSD. There is internship. There is another place where you can go, and there is golden opportunity where you can learn stuff by experiencing as well. So learning stuff can be done from anywhere. So most people say, "Hey Santosh, I can learn by myself. Why I have to go to the company and do the intern?" It's very good. So if you can learn by yourself, that is good. But when it comes to priority, you stick with. If you don't want, see, some people have this attitude. So I complete the internship with Cognizant and join another company. So if you are those kind of, for those kind of people, you can choose CSD. There's no point in getting intern and not going to the not going to the company that you are doing intern. So there is no point of doing that. So if you are from those kind of category, you can opt for CSD. So for those are the two things that I want to cover in this